Hello YouTube, and this is Industrial Illusions representative, and today I'm going to start a series, pretty much strictly for the fans, but anywhere else who wants to be involved is perfectly fine. So I have over 70 character build decks, and they're still growing, because of the new sets that are coming out, but I'm planning to do a character deck series. So, to just show you of all the 5 generations. So here's the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc, continued. And here is the GX series. The 5Ds, the Arc 5, the current one we are in, and the Zexal Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc series. To begin with, I thought it would be nice to start with pretty much one of the main characters. As you can see, that deck is already up and ready to go. But yes, we're going to start with Seto Kaiba. And just to let you guys know, if you want any, there's a couple things I'm going to be doing here. Not only I'm going to be doing character deck profiles, but I'm also going to be explaining about how they work and stuff like that. Some work better than others. Also, I'm going to possibly do and take suggestions on character versus character. So if you wanted to do Yugi versus Kaiba, Pegasus versus Kaiba, anybody like Yusei versus Yuma, or so there's hundreds of different possibilities that can happen. So I guess make sure you leave your suggestions in the bottom of the comments below. Like and rate this video. If you don't really like this video at all, then that's perfectly fine. If you're not really a fan for the series, or just play the game, then if you just want this to watch this for your entertainment, perfectly fine. So let's get started. Okay, so this is Seto Kaiba, and everybody knows his main card is Blue Eyes White Dragon, and he definitely runs 3. So most of these cards, I've been collecting over the years. I started back about 2 years ago, and I just decided I would build a character decks, and because they were so fun. To be completely honest, guys, you should actually contemplate just building random character decks, and eventually you'll sort of be bored of the meta, and you'll want to try something new and different. And these really don't have any boundaries because you can put whatever cards you want in them. Definitely you'll play them at home and stuff like that, and it's not that bad. As a matter of fact, one of these a couple months ago we had a tournament and we just used my character decks, and it was really fun. So we're going to start out. This is Seto Kaiba with the monsters here. Set that apart right there. Starting out with the normal monsters, you have the 3 blue eyes. There they are. Yeah, now sorry, the camera, if it could focus. Yeah, sorry, it's sort of hard to see now. But yeah, you got 3 blue eyes. One of them is slightly damaged. This one, if you can tell, come on. There you go. This one's Italian, I think. Yeah. First ed. Not really that fancy, but it looks nice. Okay, so definitely Kaiba runs these. Now, just to explain again, so pretty much every single card that Kaiba use that is relatively good is in this deck, or that works with any function in the deck that makes it really good. It's going to be in here. So obviously all the classics, but sometimes I might throw in sometimes people or characters have less than a 40 card deck, and I have to throw in something that could be similar. It was pretty difficult dealing with Anubis, and he only had 27 cards out of the cards that needed to be finished. or the deck that needed to be finished. So 3 blue eyes. Sorry, let me continue. So 3 blue eyes. Force Raider. I can probably just keep this in my hand. It'll be a lot easier. Force Raider. Secret rare. Nice. X Head Cannon. Now, I don't have the super for this. I've been trying to get off people, but they don't like to part with it. Lygen, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp. That also go into play with the other lamp. XY Dragon Head. And Z Metal Tank for that combination right there. Kaiser Glider. I said this is the effect monsters now. Kaiser Glider. Ancient Lamp. Goes in combination with Genie. Lord of D, secret rare. Actually, these guys are pretty hard to find nowadays. They don't cost much at all, but they get hard to find. Different Dimension Dragon, not the super, unfortunately. Blade Knight, secret rare from the collectible tin. Pet in the Dark Clown, rare with the other Pet in the Dark Clown. Now, I only run 2 because, like, it's just pretty much he already has a big enough deck as it is. I'm trying to keep it around 40 to 45 for each character. As you can tell, this deck is not even in sleeves right now because I ran out of sleeves. Most of them are either used with other decks or whatnot. So 2 of them. Rare Metal Dragon, used in the movie. Kaiser Seahorse, used quite a bit in the 3rd season, I believe. Familiar Knight in the series, or no, the movie. Cyberjar, he used Cyberjar also in the 3rd season. Twin-Headed Behemoth, obviously one of his cards. Vampire Lord, 3rd season. Some of these cards are... Yeah, some of these cards are actually pretty old, and I just decided to pick them up from my box I don't really touch. And that's from a long time ago. Spear Dragon. Spirit Ryu. Obelisk the Tormentor. Now, like, obviously it's this, because I want to use the anime effects versus the, the actual effects. If you really want to throw in the real Obelisk the Tormentor, you can do it right there, but I'd rather just throw in stuff that is less usable and more gets playable and fun. A very damaged Paladin of White Dragon. Ritual Soul Release. He uses this card, I believe in the 3rd season, against his stepfather, Gosaboro. Soul Exchange, which I just found out I have 2 in here. Yeah. 2 Soul Exchange. It's a really nice card. Really good back in the day, but works excellent with Kaiba's deck. Wingbeat of a Giant Dragon. He definitely uses that card. Dark Core. It's a card in the series or in the movie that he uses. Graceful Charity. Pretty much like the staples of back in the day were Graceful Charity, Monster Reborn, and Pot of Greed. So Shrink, super. Not the ultimate rare, unfortunately, or not the ultra rare from the Champion pack, but it still looks pretty nice. Flute Summoning Dragon, Ring of Defense, not the ultra rare, unfortunately. Pot of Greed, these are just spells right now. Sorry to specify, not enemy controller. I really eventually want to try to get high rarities of everything. So Polymerization, Silent Doom, The Fang of Critias. Now this, because of the new Dragon's Legend that came out this past July, I was so happy. A lot of other cards came out, and hearing about the new card of Demise that's coming out, which is going to be pretty broken for the new meta, but definitely going to go instantly into this deck. It's, yeah, without a doubt, because that's like one of Kaiba's favorite cards to use. Fang of Critias. Sometimes I slide this out and throw in Obelisk the Tormentor, because some cards are just, too powerful or whatnot. Because just evening out the deck sometimes. There's a side deck for this. Megamorph, you definitely use that. Tyrant Wing, if you haven't seen the Legendary Dragon series. Shadow Spell. Return from a Different Dimension. Virus Cannon. Now, if there's any cards I actually left out or stuff you really wanted to see in there, please let me know, because I'm not an extreme master on the series. I have watched it multiple times and I still forget some things. Interdimensional Matter Transporter. Ring of Destruction with the errata. Now I was going to try to get the other one, the older version, so I would just match everything else. Back in the day. Cloning. It's supposed to come Ultra. I actually had a whole bunch of decks before. Then I sold it and then I got it back. It's actually, it was a funny story, but Cloning. Negate Attack. and Crush Cut Virus. There's traps, spells, monsters, effect monsters, ritual, normal. I'm actually way too close. Okay. And there is the main deck right there. That is looks like a little bit over 50. But there it is. Kaiba and his beautiful blue eyes. We'll leave that right there. Now, moving on to the more candid cards, stuff that Kaiba used but doesn't really, it's not really necessary for the deck. You got your Blue Eyes Shining Dragon from the movie. The secret rare would be insanely amazing in this deck, but unfortunately, that's way expensive. Yeah, I don't find this applicable in the deck. When I'm playing it, it's extremely hard to get out, but I throw it in, every once in a while, just for fun, if I wanted to replicate the movie. Pen the Dark Clown, here's the third one. Deathfare Limp, he uses this. My Wicked Worm Beast. Yeah, Kaiba uses this. Funny card. It's pretty much a spirit monster. It's okay. Slate Warrior, Possessed Dark Soul. These are cards he used you might have not remembered from the series. Everything that would have been pretty much popular is in there. Now, this card, he doesn't really use. It's actually a character in the series, but with Konami and what they wanted to do is turn characters or whatever into playable cards. So, there it is. And it works in the deck, obviously. Everybody knows that. So, Stamping Destruction. Not really a card he used, but it was a pretty old card and could be instantly put in with that. Burst Stream Destruction, pretty much put 2 and 2 together. Stop Defense, or back in the day it was called Defense Paralysis. Card of Sanctity, stupid effect. Basically, return all cards and screw yourself. Or what, not return? Remove. Sagi, Swordstalker, Hitsumi Giant, and Battle Ox. I know I might have left a couple monsters out that he used, but, goodness. But, that's okay. Now, moving on to the amazing extra deck. To begin off, boom. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Beat Up Edition. Whoa. Okay. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Weird Korean, possibly fake card edition. Or yeah, no, it's Japanese. Oh, okay. Mirror Force Dragon. Now this is a really beautiful card. And it has an amazing, insane effect. But it's a little bit hard to get out. Yes, especially with the new Dragon's Legend 2 that came out. Really good. I managed to pretty much complete my collection with Kaiba so far. Tyrant Burst Dragon. 5-headed dragon. He actually, I believe he uses this in the 5th season. Against Siegfried, I think. Yeah. XYZ Dragon Cannon. And it's for more oh wait, what the heck? Oh yeah, I had managed to have a couple extra sleeves and put them there for the extra deck. But there's the other variants of XY. I believe I'm missing one variant. But there's that. Doom Virus Dragon. I do not understand why you're not up here with your buddies. Okay. And that's pretty much it. There we go. Pretty much Kaiba's key cards. All looking beautiful. Not within this camera, but you know. Yeah, that was Seto Kaiba. So, if you like this, like, comment, rate, subscribe, give me suggestions, do whatever you want. Just give me feedback. This is my first video of the series that I'm planning to make. I'm going to try to make extreme improvements upon, like, which camera I use and an actual tripod or whatever. But, enough to get away from the details that I'm explaining right now. Yeah, thank you so much. Just to remember to share this with your friends, people who are very nostalgic about this, and more to come. So thank you. This is Industrial Illusions Representative, and plan to see you within the next week or even sooner. So thank you.